Good afternoon, everyone. A bit later than what we have been lately, but here we are, break 47, 20 elite case with priority box. Team list today is Chris Keys for the Broncos, Daniel Jones for the Raiders, Brendan Mannion for the Bulldogs, Garth for Sharks, Mike Kenny for Titans, Hayden Higgs for Manly, Scott Winters for Storm, Toby Jay for Knights, Rob Provost for Cowboys, Dylan Cameron for Eels, Alan Santi for Panthers, excuse me guys, Jeremy Timmins for Rabbitohs, Paul Calandruccio for Dragons, EmmaAndy Lipton for Roosters, Sean Carroll for Warriors, and Scott Winters for Tigers. Alright. Here we are. The priority box. Check that back there. Let's check out today's case card. I thought I'd chuck the album in today in the video to remind everyone of our break deal. $30 album and full base set included in your delivery with break cards. Alright, today's case card. Kalen Ponga and Valentine Holmes, number 13. So that will be randomised between Toby Jay and Rob Provost. I don't think we have any newcomers. Oh yeah, Paul Calandruccio. We haven't had you in the break before, mate. Welcome. Everyone else is a veteran to these by the looks of the names. Veteran breakers. So most of you would already know about the deal for the album. Paul, we have a special break deal for the album and base set, $30 including delivery with your base cards. With your break cards. So, yeah, I'll remind everyone at the end because I know a lot of people aren't watching the beginning of the videos. Paul, I'm not sure if you've actually tuned in for any of the videos before. We open all the boxes and keep the hits till the end. Normally, if I don't accidentally miss a hit, normally roughly about an hour to an hour and it's an hour and 15 basically average before we get to the hits. So if you're not watching live and you've just started to tune in, you can skip ahead to about the hour mark and then slowly fast forward from there to find out when all the packets have been finished, opened, and you can see the hits from then on. Don't really be keen to do a trade. So Toby Jay and Rob Provost. Hayden would like to do a trade. What's your number, Hayden? He's trying to collect number 13. Chante Poco for Warriors. Knight's Ponga card is what he's trying to chase. Higgs, I thought he was an Eels.
Yeah, Eels and Cowboys.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, Cowboys case, that's why. Yeah, but it's a Kayla and... Yeah. Chante Poco Warriors, Women's NRL. We know a number 13 Storm collector. So Hayden, if you come across any 13 Storm cards in your travels now, let us know. Davida Totola, White Young Guns for the Rabbits, Warriors parallel checklist. Would love to check. Oh, okay. That's good to know then, mate. Master Series, Billy Slater, Roos jersey. Darius Boyd, parallel for Broncos. Cameron Murray, Lock of the Year, Dally M for Rabbits. Raiders parallel checklist. Where's the mouse going there? Right. Well, that card would have come in sleeve and top loader, I'm assuming, Hayden. Samima Torfa for the Roosters. Cameron Smith, tackles, Melbourne Storm. Please, if you are doing trades, guys, and you're the one sending the card off, be remember to use bubble mailers, top loaders, and plastic bags when necessary for everything, please. Daniel Saifiti, parallel for Knights. Most of you have received cards from us, and that's probably your best example of how to send them. Taryn Aiken, unfortunately I haven't got down pat, that's all Dad's department. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for Dragons. Jake Maloney, points scored for Roosters. Clinton Gutherson, parallel for Eels. Women's NRL, Holly Wheeler for the Dragons. Jeremy Marshall King for the Bulldogs. Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Dragons. No worries, Chris. Good luck, buddy. Hopefully we've got something for you waiting to have a look at. Thomas Burgess, parallel for Rabbits. Bulldogs club photo. Yep. Yep, no worries. Josh Adokar, parallel for Storm. So we've seen our redemptions off, what, about 2 weeks ago, I think. We got our first lot back, and we're missing the milestones and a bunch of cards. We got our milestone sets today from the breaks, but we still didn't receive the other cards. So if you're still waiting on cards, they're not here. The milestones are. So they'll be broken up and sent. I'll go through who's waiting on them in case you've forgotten. Titans club photo. But that was break 31 and break 24, guys. So if you're in that break, then the milestone sets will be getting broken up and sent out on Monday. Meg Ward, Women's NRL for Broncos. Jessica Sturgis, Female Player of the Year, Dally M for Dragons. Michael Morgan, Parallel for Cowboys. 2 more packs for box 1, guys. Meters gained, Hayden Tolman for the Bulldogs. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for Broncos. Box 2. Warriors, Women's NRL, Crystal Tamarua. We should get Mum to do a break for the Women's in League special. Payne Huss, Parallel for Broncos. Redemption card, Melbourne Storm. Jason Tormalolu, Parallel for Cowboys. Women's NRL for the Roosters, Karina Brown. Roosters Parallel. I forgot we're on to the second box then. I thought we'd scored one of each mojo in the same box. That would have been pretty special. Women's NRL, Kathleen Wharton for the Warriors. Josh Alai, Parallel for Tigers. Danny Levi, Parallel for Manly. Warriors Club Photo Redemption card. James Tedesco, Dally M, fullback of the year for the Roosters. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Shaylee Bent, women's NRL for the Dragons. Cameron Smith, games played for Storm. Master Series, Billy Slater, Maroons jersey. Will Hopewade, parallel for Bulldogs. Mitchell Moses, halfback of the year, Parramatta Dally M. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. Racine McGregor, women's NRL for the Broncos. Jonathan Thurston, assist for the Cowboys. White Young Guns, Brad Parker for Manly. Panthers checklist, parallel. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Billy McGuire's, parallel for the Sharks. Brett Morris, try scored for the Dragons. Josh Hodgson, parallel for Raiders. Corbin McGregor, women's NRL for the Roosters. Last packet for box 2. Parallel, Callum Watkins for the Titans. Dylan Napa, parallel for Bulldogs. James Maloney, points scored for the Roosters. Sorry, Rob. We're running a bit late today. Dad packing orders. Didn't get my table in as early. I wasn't as prepared. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow will be Raz Day for the parallel case cards. Adam Reynolds, parallel for Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs club photo. We haven't even marked off payments and done the razzes, the team randomisers today. We've been a bit flat out, so yeah, we'll get all that fixed up today and back on track. Cameron Smith, parallel for Storm. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Maroons. Brent Naden, Panthers. Women's NRL, Chelsea Baker for Broncos. Yeah, at least till the beginning of the hits, but that seems to be the common trend now. Cameron Smith, Dally M, Captain of the Year. Obviously the time we do it on during the week, people are still at work and school pickup. Cowboys type checklist. That was another reason for trying to keep the hits till the end, so nobody actually got to see the hits before everyone else had the same chance. Cameron Smith, tackles made for Storm. Dylan Brown, parallel for Eels. Tiana Penatani, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Brendan Wakeham, White Young Gun for Bulldogs. Brodie Croft, parallel for Broncos. James Tarmo, meters gained for the Cowboys. Knights parallel. Well, there you go. Works out extremely well for you then, Rob. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer, Dally M for the Roosters. Jared Croker, parallel for Raiders. Nita Maynard, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Jai Arrow, parallel for Titans. Eels redemption card. Few packets left for box 3, guys. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Trent Merrin, parallel for the Dragons. Jared Croker, games played for Raiders. Last up for box number 3. Not a bad finish. Right. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for Warriors. Women's NRL, Nita Maynard for the Roosters. Titans checklist. James Maloney, points scored for the Roosters. White Young Guns, Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys. James Tedesco for the Roosters. Appy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Hayden Tolman, meters gained for the Bulldogs. Jessica Surgis, female player of the year for the Dragons, Dally M. Dean Ware, parallel for Panthers. Women's NRL, Ayesha Lee Smalley for the Warriors. Corey Oates, parallel for Broncos. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for the Broncos. Cameron Murray, lock of the year, Dally M for the Rabbitohs. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Nick Kotrick, parallel for Raiders. Tigers, parallel checklist. Sharks, parallel checklist. Women's NRL, Kira Dibb for the Roosters. Tom Trbojevic, Manly parallel. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. James Graham, parallel for the Dragons. Knights, club photo. Cody Nicarima for the Warriors. Few packets left for box number 4. Jessica Surgis, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Roosters club photo. And that's the end of box 4. Box number 5, guys. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I missed 2 packs. Don't know how many is that one. Yeah. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Roos. Damien Cook, parallel for the Rabbits. Kid Eager Beaver. Cameron Smith, tackles made for Storm. Chelsea Leonard Doozy, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Cameron Munster, 5/8 of the year. Dragons parallel checklist. Jonathan Thurston, assist for Cowboys. Micah Sivo, top try scorer for the Eels. Dally M, Blake Brayley. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. Broncos club photo. Brett Morris, try scored for Dragons. Leeson Armour. Batil Yvette Welsh, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Cameron Murray, parallel for Rabbits. Manly club photo. Racine McGregor, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Carl Felt, parallel for Cowboys. I'm curious to see if a black diamond comes out in break 20. If we get one of them in break 20, whoever wins that, $30 black diamond set, that's insane. Jared Croker try scored for the Raiders. Nathan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Once break 20 sells out, guys, we'll have some more 20 elite box breaks, not case breaks. Shaylee Bent, women's NRL for the Dragons to list. And we'll start going back to some varied stuff. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Maroons. Angus Crichton for the Roosters. We'll do a mixed break, couple of different series, different years. Select TLA, we'll see what we can pull out. Kathleen Wharton, women's NRL for the Warriors. White Young Guns, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Almost put it in the wrong one. Thomas McHale, parallel for Tigers. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Ryan Pappenhausen for Storm. Bulldogs checklist. Kalen Ponga, Knights, parallel. Alright, this is box 6. Jake Trebojevic, parallel for Manly. White Young Guns, Emery Gula for Raiders. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Jake Friend, tackles made for Roosters. Boyd Cordner, parallel for Roosters. Georgia Hale, women's NRL for the Warriors. David Fafita, parallel for Broncos. Sharks Redemption, club photo card. Appy Nichols, Warriors, women's NRL. Joseph Leilua, parallel for Tigers. Akula Uate, try scored for Knights. John Bateman, Dally M for Raiders. Second row of the year, Felicia Kafusi, parallel for Storm. Jesse Ramian, parallel for Sharks. Ali Brigginshaw, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Gavin Cooper, parallel for the Cowboys. Tigers Club Photo Redemption card. Kira Dibb, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Ken Momalo, Dally M, Winger of the Year for the Warriors. Parramatta Eels checklist parallel. Women's NRL, Maddie Studden for Dragons. Anthony Don, parallel for Titans. Cameron Smith, games played for Storm. Master Series, Billy Slater for Storm. Lachlan Lewis, parallel for Bulldogs. Games played, James Maloney for the Warriors. Josh Papali. Alright. Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Alright, box number 7, guys. No, break 45 didn't sell out till after break 49. So the order will go 47 today, 48 on Sunday, 49 on Monday, 45 on Tuesday, and 50 on Wednesday, and hopefully 20 on Thursday. So, sorry for any confusion on that note, guys. Mitchell Pearce, assist for the Roosters. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Victor Radley, parallel for Roosters. If anyone was wondering, pretty sure that was an LST. I think. We'll find out. Madison Bartlett, women's NRL for the Warriors. Benji Marshall, parallel for the Tigers. Roosters club photo. Crystal Tamarua, women's NRL for the Warriors. Yeah, all good though. Like, well, good sign, peoples. We have a package from TLA. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for Broncos. Paul Gallen, meters gained for the Sharks. We'll have to wait and see what's in the package from TLA. James Tedesco, Dally M medalist. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for Knights. Julia Robinson, women's NRL for the Broncos. Jared Croker, points scored for the Raiders. What's in the box? What's in the box today? Isaac Luke, parallel for Dragons. We've got halfway on box 7. Knights club photo. Cameron Smith, hooker of the year, Dally M. Tyrone Roberts, parallel for Titans. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Storm. Blake Green, parallel for the Warriors. Keezy Apps, women's NRL for the Dragons. Liam Martin, White Young Guns for Panthers. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. Cooper Cronk, assist for Storm. Andrew Fafita, parallel for Sharks. Ruran Sims, women's NRL for the Roosters. Jack Whiten, parallel for Raiders. Corbin McGregor, women's NRL for the Roosters. George Tafua, parallel for Manly. All right. Adam Dewey for the Tigers. Dragons club photo. Cooper Cronk, assist for Storm. Upper side Carousel for Panthers. Broncos checklist. Jared Croker, points scored for the Raiders. Payne Haas, Rookie of the Year, Broncos. Edric Lee, parallel for Knights. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. White Young Guns, Ronaldo Mortalo for Sharks. Jake Friend for Roosters. Samaima Torfa, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Tyrone Peachy, parallel for Titans. Women's NRL, Chante Poco for the Warriors. Crystal Rota, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Dragons. Raiders Redemption Club photo. Women's NRL, Zahara Tamara for the Roosters. Adam Fanua Blake, parallel for Manly. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for Broncos. Josh Jackson, Proven Summons medalist for Bulldogs. Adam Blair for the Warriors. Chance Nicole Clockstad for the Raiders. Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Storm jersey. Cody Walker, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Meters gained, Hayden Tolman for the Bulldogs. Last packet for box 8. Sean Johnson for Sharks. I don't know, I still feel good about getting a hit on the last packet. Isaiah Soliola, Ken Stevens medal for Raiders. Corey Thompson, parallel for Tigers. Mitchell Pearce, assist for Roosters. Storm checklist, parallel. Meg Ward, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Rowan Sims, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Dally Tree Evans, parallel for Manly. Panthers club photo redemption card. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for Cowboys. Paul Gallant, meters gained for the Sharks. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Roos. Regan Campbell-Gillard for the Eels. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Alex Johnston, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Payne Huss, prop of the year. Dally M for the Broncos. Wade Graham, parallel for the Sharks. Holly Wheeler, Women's NRL for the Dragons. White Young Guns, Jermaine Joloffe for the Titans. Josh Jackson, parallel for the Bulldogs. Cowboys redemption card. Tim Glasby, parallel for Knights. Women's NRL for the Broncos, Julia Robinson. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. Kyle Flanagan, parallel for Roosters. Women's NRL, Madison Bartlett for the Warriors. Points scored, Cameron Smith for the Storm. Ken Momalu, parallel for Warriors. Last packet for box number 9. Jared Croker, try scored for Raiders. Alright. What's in the box? In the box. Will we break tradition today? It has been a while. Jared Croker, games played for the Raiders. Latrell Mitchell, Centre of the Year, Dally M for the Roosters. Joseph Tapine, parallel for Raiders. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Storm. Anthony Milford, parallel for Broncos. Till Yvette Welsh, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Bulldogs team photo. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. So this is box number 10, guys. Last box for the case. And then we have our priority box. Women's NRL, Arlie Brigginshaw for the Broncos. If you haven't got your tips in already, it might not be too late. I don't know how many people would have picked Bulldogs last night. So, still in with a chance, guys. Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Philip Semi, parallel for Titans. John Asiata, parallel for Cowboys. This is box number 10, almost halfway, Higgsy. James Tamo for Cowboys. Mitchell Moses, parallel for Eels. Jake Friend, tackles made for Roosters. Heimel Hunt, parallel for Knights. Chelsea Leonarduzzi, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Titans club photo. Melbourne Storm, Interchange Player of the Year, Dally M. Stephen Crichton, parallel for Panthers. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Blake Laurie, parallel for Dragons. Kula Iwate, try scored for Knights. Tino Fasamulio for the Storm, White Young Guns. Patrick Herbert, parallel for Warriors. Two packs left for box number 10, guys. Maddie Studden, Women's NRL for the Dragons. This is the last box for the case. Is it a lucky packet? No such luck, guys. Alright, Hayden Tolman, parallel for the Bulldogs. So no black diamonds today, guys. It's broken tradition. All gone. Alright. Who knows, we might pull one out of the priority box. We have done it before. No reason why it can't happen again. Pulled a few Slater SIGs out of priority boxes. So let's see how we go. So this is the last box to finish off, guys. It is the priority box. Jared Croker, tries scored for Raiders. Brett Morris, try scored for Dragons. Do we have any big winners in our priority? That is the question. Jake Friend, parallel for Roosters. Women's NRL for the Broncos, Racine McGregor. Raiders redemption card. Oh. Adam Blair, parallel for Warriors. Adam Dewey, parallel for Tigers. Women's NRL for the Roosters, Karina Brown. Dragons club photo. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Roos. Cody Walker, parallel for Roosters. Rabbitohs. The coffee level is getting low. Chance Nicole Klokstad for the Raiders. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Tyrone Peachy, parallel for Titans. Episodic Carousel for Panthers. Women's NRL for the Broncos, Chelsea Lenarduzzi. This is our last box. This is the priority box, guys. Broncos parallel checklist. Jonathan Thurston, assists for Cowboys. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Sean Johnson, parallel for Sharks. It might not be a BD to top everything off, but we've got a nice collection of hits out here. So Kathleen Wharton, hopefully everyone walks away with something today. It's always a good break when that happens. Unfortunately, it's not always the case. Hayden for Noah Blake for Manly. Edric Lee, parallel for Knights. Women's NRL for the Dragons, Batil Yvette Welsh. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Dragons. Alright, and that's everything open, guys. So, from here, we'll switch cameras. Alright, that should come up in a second. Let's start with our black young guns. We have Bailey Simonson for the Raiders, number 113. Next up, Jermaine Joloffe for the Titans, 101. Get in there. Alright, next up, Chanel Harris Tavita, number 16. And last but not least for our black young guns is Liam Martin for Panthers, number 46. Alright, so we'll continue the young guns. White young guns priority, Thomas McHale for the Tigers. Congratulations, Scott, on that one, number 3. Alright, continue with priority. Jessica Sturgis, female player of the year for the Dragons, number 46. Next priority, last one, Payne Huss, rookie of the year, Dally M, 61. Alright, so we'll go through our rubies next, guys. Ben Hunt for the Dragons, number 19. Joseph Tapine for the Raiders, number 4. Nathan Peets for Titans, number 39. Edric Lee for the Knights, number 18. Isaac Luke for the Dragons, number 31. Sharks checklist, number 9. Jake Trebojevic for Manly, number 35. Brody Croft for the Broncos. Number 21. A few more rubies. Dylan Watine Zelezniak. Number 9. Jake Friend for the Roosters. Number 17. And last but not least for our rubies, Corey Thompson for the Tigers. Number 12. Alright, Sapphires. Corey Horsburgh for Raiders. Number 5. Next up, Kyle Flanagan for the Roosters. Number 17. Few more Sapphires, guys. Knights checklist. Number 17. Dry Arrow for the Titans. Titans having a good run. Number 1, even better. Who do we have for Titans? Mr. Mike Kenny. Okay, so Mike Kenny's not a Facebook user. He does see the Facebook posts. So I'm pretty sure he's probably watching. Congratulations, mate. Josh Jackson for the Bulldogs. Number 7. Nothing for the Eels yet. Who's missing? Eels and Rabbits, eh? Cowboys, Storm. Alright. So, what do we got? We got some emeralds. Let's go. Danny Levi for Manly. Number 10. Titans checklist. Number 10. Josh Papali for the Raiders. Number 9. Alright, last of our emeralds, guys. James Tedesco for the Roosters. Number 5. Alright. So that's for our white league sensations. First up, Wade Graham for the Sharks. Number 57. Next, white league sensation, Adam Blair for the Warriors. Number 15. Alright, we've got a couple of blacks. Tom Trebojevic. Congratulations, Hayden. Number 36. Another black. Ryan Madison. Number 11. Alright. our LST Benji Marshall for the Tigers, number 9. Ooh, nice. All right. Last card to finish it off. We have a Road to Finals patch. Episode Coruscant for Manly. So Hayden Higgs, congratulations again, mate. Didn't start too well with the hits, but finished strong. Alright, so let's randomise the case card. Just quickly with the milestone sets, we have Broncos, Mike Kenny and Lisa Roberts. Raiders, Daniel Turner and Ryan Andrews. Bulldogs, Richard Hunt and Peter Clark. Sharks, Brendan Darlin and Barry League. Titans, Adam Robinson and Barry League. Manly, Toby Jay and Rob Provost. Storm, Greg King and Barry League. Knights, Matthew Kuhn and Bo Hawker. Cowboys, Karen Johns and Reggie Purcell. Eels, Adam Robinson and Andy Lipton. Panthers, Ryan Morris and Chad Skinner. Rabbits, Adam Ratton and Peter Wright. Dragons, Scott Winters and Toby Jay. Roosters, Matthew Kuhn and Bo Hawker. Warriors, Jeremy Timmins and Sam Williamsey. Tigers, Peter Clark and Ben Salmon. We have Adam Robinson and Bo Hawker getting a box. Scott Winters and Chad Skinner getting the redemption milestone card.
We'll send them off Monday.
And they will be sent out on Monday.
There's 2 races for tomorrow, starting at 12.
Do you care which one, or we work it?
Oh, I'll tell them which one. We'll do the Warriors one first.
Alright guys, so heads up for tomorrow. James Tedesco, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel case card number 8.
Starting at 12.
Starting at 12 o'clock, midday. 60 spots, $5 a spot, isn't it, Dad? That's right. Yep. Alright. And next after that will be Nathan Cleary and Dally Cherry Evans, number 5. One last thing to mention, just again, our 2020 Elite album. That's why it's been hiding there in the back. Full base set and album delivered with your break cards. $30, guys. That is an awesome deal. $45 on the website or $30 recommended retail just for the album. So full base set and album, including delivery, $30 for our break customers only. There's nothing stopping you from buying it for a friend. If you already have one, that's your choice. Just hit us up if you would like one. Alright, so just quickly, I know it's a bit dark, sorry about that guys. Just quickly, case card. While I set the randomizer up, I'll put you over to the other video camera. And what are we, Knights and Cowboys? Alright, so we've got that loaded, ready to go. Alright, number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Congratulations to the Cowboys. Once again, Rob Provost. So Rob Provost, Hayden Higgs is interested in having a chat, mate. Good luck to everyone. And we'll catch us again soon. I do have some team randomizers to do. Hopefully I'll get them tonight. Guys, sorry if I don't quite get there, but I will be trying.